Hello, everyone. I'm Lenny Slagan.
And I'm Bob Griff. Thanks for joining us for Fox 10 News at 9 p.m.
A disappointing blow to the Gulf Coast.
Northrop Grumman announced today it will not bid on that multi-billion-dollar Air Force tanker contract.
The company says it's backing out because it doesn't think it can win. Northrop Grumman believes the Pentagon's new guidelines unfairly favor Boeing.
The decision to drop out likely leaves Boeing as the only competitor for the $40 billion contract. Northrop Grumman says it will not file an appeal, saying in a statement, quote, "While we feel we have substantial grounds to support a GAO or court ruling to overturn this revised source selection process, America's servicemen and women have been forced to wait too long for new tankers. We feel a deep responsibility to their safety and to their ability to fulfill the missions our nation calls upon them to perform."
Northrop Grumman's decision affects the Gulf Coast in many ways. Fox 10 News reporter Carrie Chow spoke with several leaders in the tanker effort.
And he joins us now live in the studio. Carrie, I talked with a lot of these leaders this afternoon. I know they're disappointed.
Bob, that's absolutely true, but they're also confident this is an economic setback that the Gulf Coast will be able to bounce back from. Forget what the sign says. Mobile won't be welcoming any Air Force tankers. Mobile County Commissioner Stephen Nodine says Northrop Grumman's decision not to bid on the $40 billion tanker contract was essentially the loss of $200 million in investments.
Though it's a discouraging day, we know that we have put 8 years of hard work into the aerospace industry where we weren't even a blip on the map in years past.
Mobile Mayor Sam Jones says he spoke to Northrop Grumman's CEO Wes Bush last week about the decision.
The way the competition was structured, it made it very, very difficult for them to be competitive at all. When the competition shifts from best value and more capability, just a pure price shootout of a smaller plane, it really put them at a serious disadvantage.
Northrop Grumman originally planned to assemble the tankers at Brookley Field, which would have created 1,500 high-paying jobs.
That's just not right. And
Troy Wayman, the Vice President of Economic Development for the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce, says the news is disappointing.
We're potentially losing what would be a significant anchor in our aerospace industry. However, that doesn't halt our efforts in the aerospace industry at all. We're still going to move forward.
Now, when we go to air shows and when the aerospace community talks, they know how hard the citizens of Mobile and the Gulf Coast will work to get these American jobs.
Wayman says the decision affects the entire coast from Louisiana to Florida. But one thing that's important to remember, Mobile did everything right.
The state, everyone did their job on this. Unfortunately, we have no control over the political world, and sometimes that can hinder projects.
Mayor Jones says he's confident the city will eventually attract more aerospace business to Brookley Field. He also says there may be future business opportunities with EADS. Bob?